Before I start the video, I must thank you for getting me to 50 subscribers. I know that 50 is not a lot, but every subscriber means the world to me, and I appreciate all the wonderful support that I've been getting so far. Thank you. If you have not already watched part 1 of the 7-day sentence, please do so by clicking on the card above. Alright, since you have not clicked on the card above, I'm assuming you already have watched the prequel to this video. Now, on with the show. The midpoint. I woke up, now equipped with a recipe for a tolerable day. Yet today was not tolerable, not by the slightest. It was memorable, not because anything interesting happened, but a bunch of pleasant things happened that just erased all of my negative thoughts. The day started off quite unpleasantly, however, with PE class, and if you couldn't already tell, I am not a very sporty guy, and I dislike sports more than most sports haters do. The teacher had planned out a strenuous workout routine, and just 10 minutes into this routine, every inch of my body was in agony. To make matters worse, I'd just consumed half a liter of milk, and I felt like vomiting all of it out. That was when I heard the fatal words come out of my teacher's mouth.
No, I'm just getting warmed up.
Alright, that's not exactly how it went. It went a little more like this. Now that our light warm-up is done, let's dive into the class. By the end of the class, I laid motionless on the floor, with a painful stomachache and sprained legs. Well, at least it helped me get my mind off of other things, like being completely detached from roller coasters for what felt like forever. After this ordeal, it was lunchtime, and before I knew it, school was over. I had nothing to do that evening, so I decided to play a board game with my mom. It was a board game I hadn't played since 2014, 6 years ago. Surprisingly, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and won. This right here erased some of my negative thoughts. I marathoned this board game for an hour that evening, causing all the negativity to just vanish into thin air. However, all good things had to come to an end, and my mom had to go back to work. No one else knew how to play the game. More importantly, no one cared to learn. Having nothing worthwhile to do, I went online and typed the words Tenet Film 2020, remembering that it had been half a year since I looked at updates for the movie. The first link said Tenet new trailer. Warner Brothers had released 2 new trailers for Tenet, and I did not know about it. This was a film I'd been following since 2018, the same year I rode my last coaster, Flying Aces. How did I not know about these trailers? I clicked on the third link, and I was pulled into the experience. From the first loud horn, to Travis Scott's song The Plan being played over some awesome sets, and time inversion being explained in the most exciting way possible, I was immersed in Tenet's world. This was easily one of the most adrenaline-inducing trailers I had seen in the last few years. I instantly started theorizing about some plot points and tried to find Easter eggs to help me out. After many months, I experienced the fast-paced adrenaline rush I thought I could only feel on roller coasters. Sure, the excitement I got out of the 3-minute trailer was dwarfed by the excitement I got out of Flying Aces. But it was there, and that was all I needed to get through the day. By the way, if you're wondering, when Tenet was released in India many months later, I watched it in theaters. It was the greatest theatre experience I ever had, and it became one of only 4 movies to get a 10 out of 10 from me. I realized that movies and board games would be my saviors when coasters weren't there. These were my thoughts for the day. Okay, this is day 4 of the 7-day sentence, and let's just say today was a breeze. I mean, not even kidding. Yesterday was not difficult, but at the same time it wasn't easy. Today was, wow, it just started and ended so quickly. But I do hope the next 3 days are going to be as good as this one, because let's face it, 3 days without roller coasters, it's tough. Now I knew what I had to do to survive a day in the 7-day sentence. I woke up to a rainy morning. Call me superstitious, but I predicted today was going to be bad. And oh boy, I couldn't have been more right. One great thing did happen today. I had confirmed that I developed an interest in movies. I was on YouTube watching movie videos when my dad came up to me and told me something horrific. Take a look at this recording. Hi guys, this is day 5 of the 7-day sentence, and let's just say today was a little disappointing. I mean, sure, there was one really good thing that happened today. Actually, I need to talk about that. I learned that I have a new interest, and that seems to be films. I never really understood how much I loved films in the shadow of roller coasters. So yeah, I can say my parents were right. I do overlook my other interests when I see roller coasters, but then again, roller coasters over films. Any sane guy would say that. But anyways, the bad thing that happened today is that I'm banned from YouTube. Like, I can't watch anything on YouTube. Earlier it was just coaster videos, now it's literally everything, so that's a shame, but you know, I'm happy I found a new interest, so today is okay actually. It should have been a little better, but you know, I'm fine. Seriously, taking away YouTube? First, the one thing I cared about, roller coasters, was taken away from me. Now YouTube was taken away as well? It didn't help that the one hobby I discovered was watching movies. If you're wondering if I could stream, no, I couldn't, as streaming equaled YouTube, somehow. If you think I had access to television, no, I didn't, because television also equaled YouTube. Yep, you heard that correctly. Every minute that passed, I thought about all the films I could have seen during all the free time I had, and all the TV series I could have binge-watched. Sure, I could have studied, but my exams just ended, and the last thing I would want to do would be to study more than my 4.5-hour quota. I would be worse off than I already was. So all I did that day was played some board games, did some origami, and of course, studied. I did make a cool new coaster origami hybrid, and if you want to know more about that, look no further than the card above. Other than that, there really wasn't much else I could do thanks to YouTube being gone. The 7-day sentence had reached a new low, and it was bound to get worse from now on. But until I post the final chapter of this trilogy, check out this other video on my channel, and please help me reach 150 subscribers to unlock part 3 of the 7-day sentence. Believe me, every subscriber counts. See you next time.